Hello, my dear brothers and sisters. Warmly welcome all of you to the new episode. Before proceeding further with today's story, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you receive notifications for all my videos. So, let's begin today's story. Barasia police station is located in a rural area of Bhopal, the capital of Madhya Pradesh. Within its jurisdiction lies the village of Damaketa, situated approximately 15 to 16 kilometers from the station. In this village lives Master Haranarayan Saxena, whom the entire village respectfully calls Ma Sahib. On his farm, there is a small hut tapra where his bailiff, Mukesh, used to stay. On the early morning of March 10th, Mukesh woke up because it was Amavasya, a no-moon night, and he had to visit the Hanuman temple in the village to offer water. Around 7 am. After performing his religious ritual, Mukesh was returning home when he noticed something unusual from a distance. Part of the crop in Ma Sahib's field appeared to be disturbed, as if someone had harvested it. Curious and alarmed, Mukesh hurried toward the field. Upon reaching, he was shocked to see a large amount of blood spread across the ground. Horrified, Mukesh immediately ran to Master Haram's house in the village to report what he had seen. When Master Haram heard about it, he was equally shocked. He quickly informed the village's former Sarpanch village head, Lakin Singh Thakur. Together, the three men returned to the spot where the bloodstains were found. They also noticed drag marks nearby. Following these marks for about 100 to 200 meters, they stumbled upon a grim discovery, a lifeless body lying face down. The deceased was identified by former Sarpanch Lakin Singh Thakur as Vishal Kushwaha, the son of the current Sarpanch, Fulbai Kushwaha. Without delay, the former Sarpanch contacted Show Station House Officer Narendra Kulast of Barasia Police Station and informed him about the incident. Upon receiving the report, Show Narendra Kulast immediately left for the scene. En route, he informed SP Pramod Kumar Sinha, ASP Niraj Kukreja, and SDOP in charge Manju Chauhan. Show Kulast also contacted SDOP Anand Kalaji, who was on leave in his ancestral village in Karnataka. Show Kulast shared all details about the incident, including the gruesome nature of the crime. At the crime scene, Show Kulast called for fingerprint experts, a dog squad, and additional officers, including C. Shambhu Singh Sengar and C. Rinku Jatav. By the time he arrived, a large crowd had already gathered near Galu Sahu's farm. The show ensured the area was secured and instructed Israel, a member of the City Defense Committee, to manage the crowd. As news of the incident spread, journalists began arriving at the scene. Soon, the victim's parents, Sarpanch Fulbai Kushwaha and her husband Ramesh Kushwaha, also reached the spot. Upon seeing the lifeless body of their 25-year-old son, Vishal Kushwaha, they broke down in tears. Vishal had been recently married and was a handsome young man known for his involvement in the village's agricultural activities. He used to transport harvested crops from the village to Vidisha district for sale. His work had brought him into direct contact with many villagers. The investigation team, led by Show Kulast, began analyzing the crime scene. Vishal's injuries indicated that he had been brutally attacked. A heavy blow to his left ear had caused severe damage, exposing part of his skull. Additionally, there were deep wounds on his forehead and the back of his head, inflicted with sharp weapons. His throat had been professionally slit, suggesting the involvement of skilled criminals. During the search, 4 contraceptive wrappers from a government hospital were found near the body, raising suspicions of a possible illicit relationship. The show turned his attention to Vishal's younger brother, Mithun Kushwaha, for insights. Mithun revealed that Vishal had a dispute with Arjun Kushwaha and his aunt months ago, which had forced them to leave the village. However, their location was later found to be unrelated to the crime. The investigation then shifted focus to Bablu Kushwaha, who was reportedly the last person seen with Vishal. Bablu claimed he had accompanied Vishal to Vidisha to sell crops, but instead of contacting the police after the murder, he alerted the villagers. Suspicious of his actions, the police interrogated Bablu separately, uncovering key details about the crime. Kushwaha was with him. A day before the dead body was found, he handed over the loading vehicle to him and went away. Bablu Kushwaha took a nap in the loading vehicle. When Bablu woke up around 1 o'clock at night, he noticed something unusual. When Vishal did not answer his phone, Bablu called his father, Ramesh Kushwaha, and informed him that Vishal Kushwaha had loaded the vegetables in the vehicle. He warned that if Vishal did not reach the market by morning, the vegetables would spoil. Concerned, Ramesh Kushwaha decided to take action. The police, upon learning about this, started extracting the call details of Vishal Kushwaha's mobile phone, as well as Bablu Kushwaha's. The show questioned Mithun Kushwaha, asking if his brother had any relationships with women. Mithun admitted that, a few years back, Vishal had a relationship with Neetu Shakya. The two wanted to marry, but Vishal's father opposed the relationship due to caste differences. Later, Vishal started a relationship with Neetu Shakya from Vidisha district. During the investigation, it was revealed that Neetu had threatened Vishal. She warned him against getting married, saying it would not end well. Despite her threats, Vishal's family ignored the warnings. After learning about this, the show, along with Lady Constable Sheila Dangi, went to Neetu Shakya's house and brought her to the police station for questioning. The show now had several suspects: Dabang Arjun Kushwaha from Damkita village, Bablu Kushwaha, who was with the deceased shortly before the incident, and Neetu Shakya, who had a past relationship with Vishal. Amid these suspects, the show decided to focus on Neetu Shakya, especially after a condom was found at the crime scene. Meanwhile, the police retrieved the call details from Vishal's mobile. The investigation revealed that Vishal's last conversation was with Ajay Namdev, a resident of Vidisha district. Ajay was taken into custody for questioning. He revealed that he had purchased the SIM card and given it to Vishal, but claimed he had not used it. Despite his claims, the police arrested Ajay Namdev. Further investigations revealed another suspect, Amin Mansoori, a resident of Bulkiya, a village near Damketa. Amin had called Ajay several times on the day of the incident. The responsibility of interrogating Amin was handed over to Shampoo Singh Sengar at Laria Chowki. On the other hand, Neetu Shakya was uncooperative with the police. The investigation faced many hurdles. The lone female constable struggled to interrogate Neetu effectively. Meanwhile, Amin Mansoori's relatives gathered outside the police station, creating additional pressure on the police. Despite the challenges, Shampoo Singh Sengar's team took strict action. Under pressure, Amin finally broke down and confessed to the murder. In this case, Neetu Shakya was directly accused. Bhumika also revealed that he was not ready to commit the murder, but Neetu Shakya had forced him to do so, citing love. Amin Mansoori, 18 years old, confessed to the crime. Neetu also followed his confession, narrating the entire story. She expressed that she was deeply hurt by Vishal Kushwaha's infidelity and had decided to kill him. To execute this plan, she befriended several young men from the village, forming relationships with them under the condition that they would help dispose of Vishal Kushwaha. During the interrogation, the police called these youths to the station one by one. It was revealed that Amin Mansoori worked at a mutton and chicken shop and had only befriended Neetu 3 months prior. The show was curious about how Amin acquired the SIM card belonging to Vishal Kushwaha's friend, Ajay Namdev. Amin explained that Vishal had given it to him to stay in touch after buying vehicles from him before his marriage. To carry out the murder, Neetu Shakya called Vishal Kushwaha to meet near the Hanuman temple. However, her aunt visited her home that day, causing her to arrive at 11 p.m. instead of the initially planned 9 p.m. Amin Mansoori later disclosed that his friend, Manoj Vanche, was also involved in the crime. Manoj, a 20-year-old resident of Babchia village, lived with his brother Balram Vanchkar and sister-in-law Sunita Vanchkar on Kolar Road in Bhopal. Amin Mansoori claimed he didn't commit the murder but was present at the scene on his bike. He admitted he knew they were going to kill Neetu Shakya's enemy. The police noted Neetu's meticulous planning and demeanor. She remained calm even as the case unfolded. Meanwhile, the post-mortem report of Vishal Kushwaha, conducted at the Community Health Center in Betrayal, provided critical evidence. Neetu disclosed that she had called Vishal alone, knowing Bablu Kushwaha wasn't with him. Vishal believed he was rekindling old memories with Neetu, even bringing condoms with him. However, Neetu had no intention of reviving their past. She was there to exact revenge. As Vishal tried to approach her, Neetu protested. When he moved forward, Neetu picked up a stone that accidentally hit her foot. Vishal, oblivious to her intentions, didn't realize her hostility. As Vishal tried to embrace her, Neetu hit him forcefully with the stone on his left ear. He screamed in pain. Amin Mansoori then attacked Vishal with a knife, hitting him on the head and holding him down. Vishal, realizing his fate, shouted for help, calling out the name of a nearby villager. Neetu silenced him by giving Amin her dupatta to gag him. Amin then slit Vishal's throat, releasing a fountain of blood. After the murder, Amin and Neetu tried to move Vishal's heavy body to another location to burn it, intending to destroy evidence. However, they struggled with the weight of the corpse. Neetu panicked upon seeing Vishal's lifeless, blood-stained body. She contacted Manoj Vanch for help, but he refused. Eventually, they left the body in Galu Kushwaha's field and fled the scene. To implicate Ajay Namdev in the murder, Neetu had used his mobile SIM. However, the plan went awry. Amin threw Vishal's mobile phone into a village drain and kept his purse. Neetu hid her blood-stained clothes and scarf on the rooftop, intending to burn them the next day, but the police intervened before she could. The police first arrested Amin Mansoori and Neetu Shakia. The next day, Manoj Vanch was also taken into custody. They seized Manoj's bike, which was used in the crime. Neetu broke the SIM card but couldn't destroy Ajay Namdev's mobile phone, which was later recovered from her house. The police registered cases of murder, evidence destruction, and added charges under the Arms Act, robbery, and conspiracy. The accused were confronted, arrested, and sent to judicial custody.